I'm Nick Myatt, Principal Consultant for Fico. Welcome to today's Innovation Lab session, focusing on how the Fico Openworks Open Banking Partnership can help your organisation better understand your customers and make the right decisions, providing the advice, support and recommendations that empower consumers to make the right financial decisions. Let's start with some market insights to get a glimpse into the current environment and the challenges that consumers and financial institutions face, and to consider how this may play out. As COVID began to take hold across Europe, consumer spending plummeted as countries went into lockdown, putting large segments of the economy effectively into deep freeze. This had a major effect on demand for consumer credit, while small business lending jumped as businesses fought desperately to stay afloat. Now, government support measures and prompt action by the financial service industry across Europe have mitigated harm through supporting businesses, enabling people to retain jobs, and through providing breathing space to consumers experiencing significant reductions to income. This has so far prevented large increases to arrears and loss levels across the industry. With the situation again deteriorating, the situation globally does not look good, with potential vaccines being the only real light at the end of the tunnel. In response to this, the financial services sector has performed miracles in adapting working practices and operating models to ensure business continuity while dealing with huge increases in customers requiring help and support. And to compound the effects of the global pandemic in our region, we have Brexit negotiations that are raising the serious risk of a thin deal or even a no-deal outcome. The potential impacts to EU-UK trade, investment and global supply lines arising from this will add further pressure on businesses and consumers. Now, to deal with these challenges, many organisations are looking to increase automation and leverage analytics to identify where resources need to be focused and to ensure customers are treated appropriately and fairly. And alongside this massively uncertain macroeconomic outlook is the ever-increasing customer expectations of how they expect to interact with organisations and the service they expect to receive. Customers today fully expect to be able to access information, goods and services instantly with the minimum time and effort, and expect interactions with businesses and organisations to be personalised and tailored to their needs and preferences. In this respect, increased competition in the market has led to innovation, providing some great examples of high-quality customer journeys and experience. And it's also led to the introduction of specialist players focused on specific customer segments. And in my opinion, increased competition has raised the bar on customer experience across the board. So how will all this play out? Now, if I could predict this, I probably wouldn't be sat here today talking to you now. However, based on the experience of previous crises, we will likely be feeling the effects for a number of years, with the worst impacts still to be felt in terms of people experiencing financial stress and hardship. However, some consumers and businesses will be highly resilient to the impacts, and there will be huge competition to maintain relationships with these customers, with high levels of engagement and satisfaction being critical to this. So against these challenges, to remain competitive in this market, financial service organisations need to continuously deliver winning customer interactions, providing products, services and support seamlessly to customers to meet their needs at that point in time. The drive towards digital transformation, customer centricity, and increasing personalisation provide strong focus on improving customer experience, building loyalty and strengthening and deepening relationships over the long term. Organisations are increasingly looking at how they can drive innovation from within to create competitive advantage. And they need to do all of this whilst controlling risk, managing costs, and ensuring the sustainability and resilience of the business in these times. Critical to success, and where Fico and Openworks come in, will be the ability to gather and harness all relevant customer data within and outside the organisation, and to use this information to provide rich insight and understanding into your customers based on their entire relationship with you, and to be able to use this insight to make instant decisions on how to treat them, including what is the situation, what are their needs, what should we provide, and how should we engage and interact, and be able to action these decisions in real time seamlessly across all customer touch points, across all channels, business divisions and product lines. Now, the capabilities needed to address these requirements really need to put power in the hands of the business, enabling innovation and providing the ability to experiment with new approaches and rapidly bring ideas to market. Greater collaboration will be required across analysts and data sciences, and getting those working hand in hand with domain experts to ensure analytics that are delivered provide the outcomes desired. And with collaboration across business silos, enabling learnings to be applied and a more consistent, coherent customer experience to be created. The ability to drive continuous improvement through understanding the impact of change on outcomes, both pre and post implementation, assessing the effect of alternative approaches, or understanding the resilience of portfolios to change in macroeconomic conditions or other external factors. Analytic learning loops need to facilitate this. And all these capabilities need to provide transparency internally to help management and governance of decision processes, externally to satisfy regulatory requirements, and to customers to provide clarity on decisions taken and options available to them. And fundamentally, this is all about putting the customer at the heart of your organization, creating customer moments and journeys that resonate and meet needs, and providing a customer experience that drives satisfaction and loyalty and that enhances the value exchange. So where does open banking fit into this picture? Now, open banking runs across all these business needs, adding a deep level of detail to drive new and more accurate customer insights and enable more personalized interaction and treatment. And open banking, as we'll go on to see, also helps reduce friction in key journeys, such as the onboarding process or through financial assessments. So what does the Fico and Openworks partnership bring in this space, and why should you consider us? Now, our partnership allows us to offer a full open banking solution to allow you to connect and unlock value from open banking data and operationalize this data as a key part of your business process. We are an FCA approved account information service provider, and our platform provides the connectivity and management of customer consents to facilitate your access to open banking data. Openworks' extensive experience of working in this space from the outset of the open banking initiative brings with it the ability to make sense of the data through standardization, normalization, and categorization. We also provide applications to engage customers, such as our tools for personal financial management, which utilize conversational AI to streamline assessments of affordability. Fico's vast experience and heritage in analytic solutions is utilized to drive insight from the information through provision of analytic endpoints, characteristic scores, and other measures, and to enable these insights to be used and operationalize decisions on customers as a part of your business processes through decision microservices enabled by the Fico platform. Open banking data is a perfect complement to your own data on your customers, and it fits well with the broader information provided by credit reference agencies and other external providers. It provides much greater detail and insight into the customer's financial situation, lifestyle, and needs. And it therefore clearly has applications across the full breadth and depth of your relationship with your customers, from enabling more accurate assessments of risk and affordability, through to streamlining the customer journey during onboarding, to enable greater personalization of client interactions, driving engagement, and enabling risk-aware targeting of products and services. The insight into a customer's financial strength and resilience provided by our solution has obvious applications in management of customers in collections, and it can also help you to proactively identify and support customers experiencing or at risk of financial stress and hardship before they enter collections. Open banking can play a critical role in helping you make the right decisions and drive the right interactions, empowering your customers to fully understanding the options that are open to them given their circumstances and the implications of decisions they may take and how they can go about getting help and support. Benefits here are obvious. Engaged customers will drive satisfaction and loyalty and will create enduring relationships. Improving customer interactions whilst more effectively managing risk will drive significant profit and loss value, helping to mitigate the impact of the current crises and enabling sustainable growth over the long term. Well, why should you choose to work with Fico and Openworks? There's many reasons, but I'm just going to give you three. Firstly, the quality of our solutions, and it's not just us saying that. The Fico platform is a recognized market leader by industry analysts who appreciate both the strength of our proposition and the strategic direction that underpins it. We've got a proven track record of helping our clients optimize customer interactions across the lifecycle through our analytic software solutions. Openworks have been one of the leaders in the open banking space from the outset, winning recognition and awards along the way. And they currently manage around 30% of the overall UK open banking data flow. And they provide solutions across Europe. Secondly, expertise. Fico have a rich heritage in analytics and decision management going back to the 50s, where we essentially invented credit scoring. We currently hold around 200 patents in fraud, artificial intelligence, and decision management. Openworks are pioneers at the forefront of the open data revolution, and our combined experience is evident in our solutions, but more importantly, in the help, guidance, and support that we provide to ensure you maximize value in this space. And finally, our approach. Fico led the way in developing DRAW, the industry standard approach for delivery of decision services. And this has now been expanded to cover definition of workflow, user interfaces, and integration points to provide a full methodology for delivering full automation projects. Now, the partnership approach we offer is designed to empower your business users to manage complex decision services without recourse to IT, providing flexibility and agility. And in our implementation approaches, we are flexible and can tailor the approach based on your needs, whether it's taking pressure off your internal resources, or whether it's increasing involvement on your side to accelerate learnings and enable self-sufficiency rapidly. We will work alongside you to ensure successful delivery and to enable you to benefit from our expertise, optimizing outcomes and maximizing return on investment. Between our respective organizations, we successfully deliver thousands of projects globally every year to high levels of customer satisfaction. And I think that's me out of time. But I hope you've enjoyed this brief presentation and found it useful. Please reach out to myself or your Fico or Openworks partners to explore this in more detail. Next up is Kieran Meakin, who will be talking around open data and first-party data in re-lending and credit limit management. Thank you everybody for your time today.